2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Ashton Doolin now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. On play action, here's Shedeur. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. Emmanuel Forbes able to stick with him and knock that one away. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them 4 times through interceptions. Do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge him? This is going to be fun.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Panthers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us is that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
To throw is Sanders. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happened after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready, go.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Sanders. Pass out left, finds Johnston. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Shadur. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterback can never one. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Liking 18. Ready.
To throw again, here's Sanders. Forced out to his left. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Sanders to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Darius Davis on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10. They're on 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
18, 5 in. 60 Maverick, 60
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Malik Neighbors, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Jack Panther.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6.
Come on. Hey, go.
Now Sanders. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. A guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second down and 6 now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trenton Simpson. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Second and 10.
Here we go. 70. Ready.
Back to throw. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Fake. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now a second and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw again. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
On the ball now. On the ball. Panthers 50. Alert. Alert. Let's go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hold it ready.
Davis, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great play there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Falcons take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here we go.
Throwing, Sanders. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down. 19 Lions.
1st and 10 at the 36.
Here's Sanders. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I've never given enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Sanders going to throw again. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Trap 50.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big, big yardage.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Okay, ready?
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60, Panther 60, Panther 60. Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jonte Thornton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, the return is Doolin. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. From the gun, it's Sanders. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Completes this one to Thornton. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll drop the throw. Wide open receiver complete. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. And is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Sanders, a final shot before break. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Let's go. Mustang 19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Dragon 60.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's second down.
19 tight, 19, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Let's go now.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9.
70. Check. 70 Rangers. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And a 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return is Doolin.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Good for a Carolina Panther.
On play action, here's Shadur. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
For a Carolina Panther. 1st and 10.
To throw is Sanders. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. This now a 3rd and 4. Throwing again, it's Sanders. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To throw now, here's Sanders. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the Falcons' 19-yard line.
From the shotgun, Sanders. A quick throw there is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they try to set up the screen, but that almost disaster as it falls incomplete. Very nearly a turnover, but it's 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He'll take it at the 42. I call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's good for the Carolina Panthers.
Sanders. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Or you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. This is 2nd and 8.
2nd down at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw here. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
2nd and 15. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some...
This is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Now Sanders. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, and that is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. What a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
2nd and 4. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On the end around, here comes Williams. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
And the Falcon first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Credit the defense there to Quay Walker, getting behind the line of scrimmage before they could rip off any sort of a gain. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And that is no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss, because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing, Sanders. That one to the right side and incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
60, 10 to 11, 10 to 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road.